Give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of GMS. Shalom to the hopeful elect, preaching his word in truth and sincerity. And to you ribs and to you sisters out there, learning in silence and staying in order. I'm Kwanayan from the Diligent Soldiers Camp out of Boston. Right, and I came across this from a video that I saw, and then I had to go look into it, and I found this in the New York Post. Right, this man was walking around with a Jesus is the Way t-shirt, and they told him to remove it or he cannot shop there. Right? Salakia. So this is what is going on, right? This happened in January 16, 2023, this year. So many prophecies are coming to play, and so many things is going on right now, and this is one of the major prophecies, right, that's gonna be taking place really, really soon. Right? It's the famine of the word. This is a glimpse of what we see, and this is a normality, man. This is why they had to push the alphabet community agenda to make way for the Me Too movements and things like that, so people get offended, right? With the scriptures. That's really what it comes down to. Right? So let's read this a little bit. Then we'll watch the clip. It says a man inside the Mall of America last week was ordered by security guards to remove his t-shirt that read, quote, Jesus is the way, unquote. In a viral confrontation that has sparked online outrage, a man's yellow shirt reads Jesus saves on the front and Jesus is the way on the back. So this man was fully decked out with Jesus apparel in a lime green t-shirt. I think you see it in the video. See it? Lime green. So he wants to be seen. Right? I don't know if he wore that shirt on purpose or whatever it was, but the mall was not having it. Right? We know that California is trying to pass bills against it. Right? Because people are getting offended. Right? That's really what it is, that they don't want Jake waking up. That's the real reason. Right? Amalek's trying to slow the process down so they can keep their kingdom going. But on the surface, man, you could just see what their moves are. Right? It says Jesus saves on the front, and Jesus is the way. Jesus is the only way on the back, with the coexist symbol, which represents peace among different religions crossed out. The footage shows. Right? So he had a coex symbol, which represents peace among different religions, crossed out. Security guards told the man that other shoppers at the mall in Bloomington, Minnesota, said they were offended by the shirt. So most likely was an alphabet community type people, man. The government gave these people that kind of power to voice it out, to slowly fight against this thing, man. They got a whole homo army out there, man. Right? And it's no different than in ancient Rome, which they had a rampant homosexuality, with a bunch of homosexual ceremonies and things like that. But back to this. It says, quote, Jesus is associated with religion and is offending people, one of the guards tells the man in the video from January 7th incident. Now, the mall could have easily said, hey, that man is protected by such and such, constitution, get over it or whatever. Right? But because they're all on one accord, everybody's trying to go against this thing, right? They're slowly starting to fight against, preaching this word out and things of that nature. And that's why they didn't even, tell the people, hey, calm down. It's not a big deal. It's just a shirt. But if that man had a I love Satan shirt on his, a demon on his shirt, I'm pretty sure they let that fly. Right? Says the man tries to reason with the guards, telling them that he didn't speak or say anything to anyone in terms of preaching. He was removed from the mall for preaching the gospel, quote unquote, on another occasion, he said in the video. So I guess this man was in the mall trying to preach the gospel on a different date. That's the man right there. See the crossed out coexist. His shirt's basically saying that there is no coexisting, that Yahweh Shai is the way, is the only way, which is correct. Jesus is not correct. That's not the real name. The letter J was invented in the 1600s, right? But his Hebrew name is Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, his savior, right? The Lord, Yahweh. Right, back to the story. So a spokesperson for the Mall of America told the Daily Mail that 1 week prior to the T-shirt incident, the man was issued a 24-hour trespass for soliciting guests. Mall policy forbids picketing, demonstrating, soliciting, protests, or petitioning on the premises. The security guard said the man's religious tee still counted as soliciting, even if he was not actively preaching. So he wasn't even preaching, he was just walking with a t-shirt on. That's the main thing. Like, yeah, of course, you can't just go in a private establishment and just start protesting because that's private. But the man was walking, shopping with a t-shirt on. Right? That's what we got to understand. Says, again, sir, it is a religious soliciting. He told him in the video, there is no soliciting allowed on mall property which is private property. He added that people also said they were offended by the shirt, right? And in the mall, if you got, like, especially in that part of the world, there's a mall, there's a store called Spencer's, right? And that word that store Spencer's is in almost every single mall in the U.S. And in that mall, they have a lot of gothic things. They have a lot of demons on shirts and a lot of adult fantasy type things, right? Where kids could walk in, teenagers could walk in and, look at these things and look at people having sex on a t-shirt in a store. You could buy a demonic shirt in that store, walk out and just walk around the whole mall and you'll be all set. Right? The mall's policy also disapproves of apparel that has obscene language. That's a bullshit. Maybe that mall, right? It says obscene gestures or racial, religious, ethnic slurs that are likely to create a disturbance. Somebody said John Mason at Living God's Truth on Twitter posted, I automatically assumed this was overseas, but it's right here in America. Right? People are shocked, right? Says, I'm giving you a couple options, the God told the man. You know, I'm getting really tired of reading these quotes. We're gonna get ready to just watch the video. Let's see if I can find something. Somebody said the pastor said that the man should have taken legal action against them all. Says, quote, he should sue them into oblivion. Pastor Chase Thompson tweeted, this would have happened anywhere in the U.S. until very recently. And it certainly wouldn't have happened if he'd had a pride shirt on and even 50 people complain. Right? If he had a homosexual shirt on or anything like that, like for example, sometimes homosexuality makes other people uncomfortable, right? Even that rainbow flag is offensive because that rainbow was a covenant that the Lord was not going to destroy us by water, right? So for them taking that rainbow and making it into something like what they're doing with it now, that's offensive, right? But they're not going to say nothing because we already know what it is, man. There's a war. Let's watch this video, man. Just trying to get me tight. Let me see what I could do. I can't hear nothing. Hold on.
Shop here. If you want to shop here, you need to take that shirt off. What is wrong with my t-shirt? What is wrong with my t-shirt? It is religious soliciting. There is no soliciting allowed on law property, which is private property. We've had yes and no talks. Exactly. What is wrong with get off the shop, man?
Hey, somebody may have... Hold on. They just quoted a comment. They're saying that, I don't know if you caught it, but they said that next time I wear my football team, am I going to get, charged with soliciting because I have my team on and I'm trying to have people, like my team, basically. It's the same thing. But really, we all know what the real reason is, man. They really don't like the scriptures, man. They're really offended, right? This is Matthew 11 and verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me, right? Man, I'll be honest with you. It's vexing in a sense, but at the same time, bro, it has to happen. It has to happen, and we wish that it happens, quickly, but it's on the Lord's time. It's not our time. So, if it was up to us, the ones in the faith, the ones who's waiting patiently, if it was up to us, man, we would have been out of here a long time ago, man. But Yahweh Bashim Yahushua has plans, man. He has a special way of doing things, man. So, I know for us it might be a long time, but for him it's a blink of an eye. Even our lifetime, a man could live up to 100 years, And even that is a blink of an eye to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know, you could be 80 years old and still in the eyes of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, you're still a baby. You know, so we still just got to have that patience, that faith, man. Because we're all babes at the end of the day. Right? So this is Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai, our power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? People are going to be thirsting for this, man. By the time that door closes, those people that was at the mall complaining, you know, about soliciting, they don't want, so they're going to wish there was people soliciting. But ain't no way. Right? Verse 12. And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and they shall not find it. Right? And in that day shall the fair virgins and young men faint for thirst. Man, that's cold, man. You know, you better eat while you can. Right? With that, I'm going to say shalom.